Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hear you are going on a date. That's amazing. I mean, that could lead to you finding the love of your life or just have a good time, meet someone new, have a good conversation, spend a few hours doing something new or getting laid. I don't know what you are looking for, but whatever you want out of this date, I'm going to teach you how to get that. And it's not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. I know it can be nerve-wracking going on a date. You can feel like, oh, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna mess up, and I will feel like a failure, and then wow, and I will feel heartbroken and rejected, and I will never go on a date again. I mean, that's normal, but the more you think those negative thoughts, the more real they become. It could be like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you create the negative outcome. So go in there with a positive mind, be excited, be enthusiastic, and say, wow, this is going to happen. Whatever I want to happen will happen. And there are a few things I want you to think about. First of all, start with the end in mind. What is it that you want to get out of this date? Make that clear for yourself. Are you gonna, in 1 hour, half an hour, or whatever, feel amazing because you got a kiss? Or is it that you got another date? Or is it that you just felt good about yourself? Or you had an amazing experience? What do you want to get out of this date? How do you want to feel when the date is over? If you start with the end in mind, you are more likely to get that outcome because you are focused on that and on nothing else. The second advice I'm going to give you is to prepare yourself with questions, because some people go into date and they say, I'm going to tell this person everything about myself that is super fantastic, and I'm rich and I'm adventurous and I'm cool and I'm funny, like, oh, and they brag about themselves. But the secret behind building relationships and make people like you is to focus on them, see them. So ask questions, and mostly important, follow-up questions. So you ask questions about the person, and then you follow up with a new question. If you ask, what did you do on the weekend? And they say, I went snorkeling. Then you ask, did you see anything exciting? Or do you also scuba dive? Or do you snorkel often? Or can I come with you the next time? I mean, you follow up. You don't listen and then go on to the next question. You listen and you really show that you are interested and curious about the person that you have in front of you. Also, if you get them to talk about things they love and like, they will go into a happy bubble, and that means that you are more likely to be liked by them. So prepare a few questions, and not the ones what you work with. Of course, the traditional questions can be asked as well, but try to do something new. Say, do you have a pet? Where was the last time you went on a vacation? Where did you go? Do you often travel? Do you go to the gym? And what do you do at the gym? What kind of classes do you do? What did you do on the weekend? Are you an introvert or an extrovert? If you had a superpower, what would that be? What kind of movies do you like? Do you like cultural activities like opera or theater? And why? And then you keep on asking, being curious, because you are there to get to know this person. You're not there to talk about yourself and get to know yourself. You are there to connect with someone new and check out if that could be the love of your life. So ask questions, show that you see the person in front of you. The next advice I'm going to give you is to see what you lead with. What is it that you try to sell to this person? What part of you are you selling? Are you selling the good-looking, sexy person by talking about kisses, talking about touch, all those things? What do you think you will get out of that date if you do that? You might just get sex. And that's good if that's what you're looking for. But if you are looking for a long-term relationship, try to lead with something else. Or do you lead with your job or your wealth and talk about that you own a boat or you own a summer house and you go to these fancy restaurants and go on fancy holidays? If that is what you lead with, you might end up with someone who's just after your money. But what are you leading with? And is that really working for you? Sometimes it's like a shield around us, so protects us from not showing the real us. Maybe that is because we are not really proud of who we really are. And then we need to work on our self-confidence. But sometimes we have this shield, the things we lead with, the things we try to sell to a person, and that might not be the real you. So figure out for a few minutes, what do you usually lead with? And has that really worked out well for you? You're going on a new date, so probably not. Try something new. And most of all, lead with yourself. Lead with who you really are. Be proud of yourself. Next advice I'm going to give you is to see who you want to be perceived as. What part of yourself do you want to bring to the table on that date? Is it the fun one? Is it the cool one? Is it the smart or intelligent or motivated, ambitious, adventurous? You know, we have so many parts of ourselves. What parts do you want to bring out? How do you want to be perceived? What do you really want to connect with? Most times it's what you actually love being or doing and what you are also looking for in someone else. So take a look at yourself and your behavior and the way you market yourself, as dating is advertising. It's about advertising yourself as the most remarkable person. And sometimes that is by, as I said before, showing interest in someone else. That is a successful way of connecting. And the last piece of advice I'm going to give you is a little bit of pep talk. Before going on a date, I suggest you do affirmations. You talk to yourself. And I'm going to talk to you now with a few words that you can listen to, or you can just repeat after me in front of a mirror if you want that. That actually works better. So say, I am warm. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am kind. I am fantastic. I am a catch. I am open. I'm generous. I'm curious. I'm lucky. I'm successful. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm full of life. I am happy. I am respectful. I am nice. I am calm. Or you can go on and on and on with whatever words that suit you. Take a few minutes before going on a date doing these affirmations, and I can assure you it actually works because it puts your mind into a more positive, optimistic, enthusiastic state where you feel good about yourself. And if you feel good about yourself, other people will like you too. So go into this date with a happy mindset, with an attitude that really serves you. And maybe this time the date will lead to you finding love, finding someone you're going to live with for the rest of your life. And maybe this will just be a good conversation, a chat with someone, and they will prove that this is absolutely not what I'm looking for. Okay, so be it. But this could actually be the minute you meet that special someone. So be prepared, be open, be willing to do whatever it takes. Don't just go there and see what happens, because then maybe nothing will happen. So open yourself up for the possibility that this date might actually be the date that you are going to remember for the rest of your life. It's not going to be easy, but you got this. And welcome back to my channel. If you want more life advice, I'm here to help you reach your dreams or be happier. And that is so much fun and so rewarding. So please come to me for coaching if you need individual help, or just write in the comments if you want help with something specific. And of course, good luck with your date. You're gonna nail it.